I'd like to thank everybody for tuning into my YouTube channel. Welcome, guys. If you haven't did so yet, please subscribe to the channel. Also, to hit the notification button so you know when I put up another video, guys. But yo, man, Sean McDermott is fired. He's gone. He's no longer the coach of the Buffalo Bills. And a lot of us, definitely us Bills fans, knew this was coming. Something had to be done. Something had to be done. But first and foremost, man, I want to just say thank you, Sean McDermott, for everything you've done. You turn around this team. You turn around the culture of this team. Uh, None of the things that happened with this team wouldn't have happened without your guidance and your direction with the team. What you done, you changed the everything about this team. You changed, man. This team was a dumpster fire before you got here, and I just want to say thank you, Sean McDermott, for what you've done. But again, you can only get us so far. We're going into Josh Allen's ninth year in the NFL, and we all know in the NFL you only got so long until your window is closed and winning a Super Bowl. You cannot get us there, Sean McDermott. You are Marty Schottenheimer. You are Dan Reeves. You're a really good coach, and I know you're going to land a job somewhere else as a defensive coordinator or a head coach somewhere else. I know somebody's going to pick you up because there's a lot of teams that need someone to come in and change the culture, which you can do, definitely. Are you a guy that can win a team a Super Bowl? That's still to be determined because there's no excuses, bro. Like you got the best, not only quarterback in the league, you got the best NFL player in the league. And we have not even sniffed a Super Bowl. Our record in the playoffs is top tier. I mean, it's the record of a team that you would think would at least make it to a Super Bowl one time under your guidance. You know what I'm saying? And it was time for you to go. The message, I believe, stalled. Is look at the Steelers and Tomlin. Look at the Ravens. I mean, it's only so long you can go without reaching the ultimate goal, which is making it to the Super Bowl and hopefully winning it. I want to see Bill Belichick as the coach of the Bills. I've been saying this for 2 years. Me personally, you should have been gone 2 years ago. That's a fact. You should have been gone 2 years ago. You know what I'm saying? You should have been gone 2 years ago. You get outcoached by the Kansas City coach. No, I can't think of his name at the moment. You got outcoached in this last game in certain times of the game. Was it your best coach game against Denver this past Sunday? Yes, it was one of your best coach games in the playoffs. But still, at the end of the day, we lost because of the defense. And you're supposed to be a defensive guru. You're a defensive-minded coach. And it's not working, man. At the end of the day, it's not working. Now, as far as the GM goes, Brian Beane, I think you need to just clean house all the way around. What did they make Sean McDermott the scapegoat for this? This past loss against Denver. Losing to Bo Nix. Maybe possibly. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's probably trying to. Brian Beane is possibly trying to save his job. You know what I'm saying? But yo, if Brian Beane don't get this right with the new coach, he's out of here. He's out of here. You know what I'm saying? But I want to see Bill Belichick in a Bills coaching position, man. I think Bill Belichick can come in here. I mean, yo, you got Josh Allen, man. Like, what coach do not want to coach Josh Allen at this point in his career? You got a squad that is possible. It could be under. They're talent wise. They're under. there's not much talent on offense. Um, we need to get bigger, man. Like I said in my previous video, we need to get bigger, nastier, faster, stronger. Period. Stop drafting these little old guys, you know what I'm saying, with a heart and character. Yes, you want character guys in the locker room. Of course you do. But, yo, at the end of the day, man, again, Sean McDermott at critical times in the game gets outcoached and he plays scared at times. You know what I'm saying? In the Denver game, in the overtime game, he was starting to play defensively scared. Period. Yo, just look at New England, man. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, Sean McDermott should have been gone 2 years ago. He would have been gone. He would have been gone. Look at New England. I guarantee you, the Buffalo Bills front the Buffalo Bills staff and GMs and the owners looked at what New England done in 1 year. Look at what Mike Vrabel did in 1 year. In 1 year in New England, he turned around that whole organization in 1 year. And look what New England is at. They're in the AFC Championship in 1 year. It was all about coaching this whole time. Yes, did we have a lot of injury? Yes. I don't know what they're gonna do to fix the situation with all these injuries. I mean, it's ridiculous. 15 guys on IR. I mean, I don't understand it for the life of me. I know players get hurt. I know teams have players that hurt. Yeah, but 15 guys on IR. I mean, it's just, and the culture was, about unity and I love you. Like, I understand that. I understand he was making it a more of a family atmosphere. You know what I'm saying? But, bro, this is an NFL, man. I'm sick and tired of these, these pushover teams that that I want to see a team built like Jacksonville defense and the Texans defense. Hell, even New England's defense is pretty feisty. You know what I'm saying? Denver's defense, like, come on, man. McDermott had plenty of time to get to the ultimate goal, which was to get to a Super Bowl, and he has failed. Again, he is Marty Schottenheimer. I've been saying this for a couple years now. You are Marty Schottenheimer until you can prove you can take a team to the Super Bowl and win it. You are Dan Reeves. Hell, at least Dan Reeves made it to the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, man, I believe Brian Beane, he should be gone as well. Like, you know what I'm saying? Just clean house, man. And people are saying that Sean McDermott should have been fired, this, that, and the third. Listen, are you going to go into Josh Allen's second half of his career, he's still in his prime, with the same results each and every year, getting bounced out the divisional round, getting beat by Kansas City in the AFC championships in the division round. And you know what I'm saying? It's just the same old, same old. It's time for a change. It was time for a shakeup. You know what I'm saying? It was time for a shakeup, and something had to be done. Something had to be done. Something had to be done. This guy was not going to get us to the promised land. He was not. I'm a Bills fan. I watch every freaking game. Like, I know he was not going to get us there. Period. Your defense was terrible in the playoffs. You gave up 33 points to Denver and Bo Nix. You know what I'm saying? It's just like, yo, man. Now, did we turn the ball over in that game? Yes, we did. We turned the ball over 4 or 5 times. Did Josh Allen have one of his better games against Denver? No, he did not. But he did enough to win the game. And at the end of the day, you're a defensive-minded coach. Your defense was supposed to get a stop. And then in the playoffs, we've been losing games because of the defense. And once again, we lost a game because of Sean McDermott's defense. Point blank, period. There's no excuses. You had to go. I said it in my previous video, it was time for you to go. Were we supposed to waste another 8 years of Josh Allen's career in his prime on you still trying to figure it out? No. No, something had to be done. Go get Bill Belichick, guys. Seriously, like, if you're really serious about winning a championship, I'm with Rex Ryan on this one. If you're really serious about winning a championship, go get Bill Belichick. I guarantee you we'll be at least in the Super Bowl with Bill Belichick. You don't think Bill Belichick can get Josh Allen to the Super Bowl? Josh Allen, look what he did with Tom Brady. Come on, man. It was time for a change, a shakeup. I'm not surprised. This was what I was looking for. Excuse me. I was hoping the GM would go as well. Just clean house, the front office, just clean everything up. But I'm not surprised one bit about this. You know what I'm saying? Something had to be done, man. And I guess the team, the reason why they were crying, probably knew this was the end for Sean McDermott. I don't know. I just never seen a group of guys cry, over a playoff loss in the NFL. Not to my recollection. So I don't know. But at the end of the day, something had to be done, man. You know what I'm saying? Now it's on Brian Beane. It's on you, Brian Beane. You better get this right. That's all I got to say. I don't want to see no Brian Daboll. You know what I'm saying? No Joe Brady as head coach. None of this crap. I want Bill Belichick. Period. I want a coach that has won it and done it and knows how to get it done. A no-nonsense coach. There's been plenty of times Sean McDermott could have showed emotion and showed the only time I seen Sean McDermott show any type of emotion was this past press conference to the loss to Denver in Bo Nix. He said he's standing up for Buffalo and all this mess. Where was that the whole 8 years you've been here, man? Like, it was time for you to go, bro. It was time for you to go. Same old every year. You know what I'm saying? Now, though I still feel like Buffalo, this is a conspiracy against Buffalo in the NFL. Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Because some of these calls that they call against us in these playoff games is just like they don't want us in the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying? But I believe that if the Bills go out and just downright just beat a team down where they don't have to rely on their refs, the refs to decide the outcome of a game, just go out and just win the game, man. You know what I'm saying? We could, like I said, we could have easily been beat Denver, man. I mean, that game was there for the taking. Denver was not the better team. They know it. We know it. You know what I'm saying? We easily could have won that game. We could have easily won that game. Easily. Mistakes, man. Mistakes. Turnovers. You're not going to win no game, and it's very few games that you can win with 4 and 5 turnovers in a game on the road. Then you leave it in the hands of the refs, knowing that the history of Buffalo and the refs in the NFL. But again, now it's on Beane and the GM Brian Beane to get it right, and you better get it right, because if you don't, if you hire Brian Daboll, if you hire Joe Brady, then what was the point of even firing Sean McDermott? You could have just kept him. You could have just kept him. And that's what I'm afraid of with this move with Brian Beane. That's why I said Brian Beane needed to go too. He needed to go too. Because I got a gut feeling he's going to screw this up. Gut feeling he's going to screw this up. I want Bill Belichick. I want Bill Belichick. And people might think I'm crazy, but I seen what he did with Tom Brady. You dig what I'm saying? I can just imagine what he could do with Josh Allen. Bill Belichick is an elite coach. Let's not forget that. But something had to be done. That's my take, man. Leave your comments, Bills Mafia. Leave your comments. Please comment, like, and subscribe to the channel. But that's my take on this, man. Something had to be done. I'm out. Peace.